Anyway, let's get into this draft. You may cast a spell. Oh, whenever you cast a spell, add a red. And then creatures can boast a lot. Boring. Maja and Sulphurous Mire. What's the other side? Exile, top 2. I'm not a huge fan of that. Burgy. We could try to make an aggressive deck. You like this side? I guess, I guess it is good. I want to just do my snow deck again, but I haven't tried it. It is a 3/3. I think it's fine. Agar. Whenever I go up against this deck, people just have multiple Agars, and it's probably really good. If you get any removal, this card is just nuts. Rare missing, Narfi's here. Let's take Agar. Now we have a bunch of 3-mana 3/3s that should be able to beat people up. Cosmos Elixir, and another Ford. Oh, come on. And Squash. The Elixir's tough to beat. Gotta take the Elixir. Whew. Yeah, a lot of good cards being passed. So maybe this color's open, which is a good sign for pack 3, although it's a bad sign for pack 2. I'm sad to pass so many cards that we want for this deck, though. Pass 2 red-blue lands. And 1 or 2 red removal spells. Probably just 1. But it might just be an easy table where not everyone is interested in drafting this deck. Invasion of the Giants, not a huge fan of that. Dwarven Reinforcements is pretty good. Snow, have they started to be taken yet? Not that I've seen, because we've taken other good stuff over them each time. So no, they haven't started to be taken yet, but we're not going to get those good ones back. Next giant spell is cheaper. Dwarven Reinforcements makes a bunch of little aggressive dudes. Yeah, grab that. This is going to be somewhat of an aggressive deck. We don't have any boasting. But casting spells and basically taking 1 mana off the cost is really good. Behold the Multiverse, nice. Wow, we're getting paid off here. Vault Robber, we don't need snow for anything yet. Dwarves into Kinseekers is pretty good. It's also a giant in case that matters. I'm gonna take Gates of Istfell here, actually. Jeskai Control. Mistwalker, Disdainful Stroke. Oh my god. Path to the World Tree. This is like my dream pack. We're gonna go Mistwalker. Disdainful Stroke, nice. Be nice to get some direct damage. Myers back and Invasion of the Giants, which I don't think is amazing. Scries 2, draws a card, does 2 damage to target opponent or planeswalker. So if the planeswalker's at 1 loyalty, Agar could draw a card off of it. But that's not great. I'll take Meyer. Another Disdainful Stroke and an Annul. I think the split is better. Squash comes back? Well, for me personally, that's okay. Invasion's fine. The Yeti's good if you have some snow. We don't have a lot of snow. Demonic Gifts. Could be good with Agar. If we get enough of that. Slightly more pull into white, I would say. Yes, it does. I'll play 1. You don't want to get too many of this effect. But especially if you have some 7 mana giant, it's a really easy way to get it down early. Kinseekers? Yeah, turns out they can be okay in a deck like this. Omen Path is just not good enough. Augury Raven and Ice Tunnel. Ice Tunnel would set us up better for splashing black, which I don't need to do. Raven is good. Firewalker, potentially good, but I don't think it's as good as the Raven. Pretty easy pick in a pretty bad pack. Yeah, I wish these lands were different because we passed a lot of the lands we would have loved for the cards we needed for the deck. Craven Hulk. Another Disdainful Stroke. If we're really confident in our early game, that could be the pick. It's going to wheel anyway. Might just take Firewalker. Crush the Weak. Arnie Slays the Troll, not so easy for us to play. Two damage to each creature. I mean, that's not awful. Oh wow, it doesn't even have to die, it just has to do excess damage, so Crush the Weak could definitely help with that. It's probably not as good as Behold the Multiverse. I'm just going to grab more of those. Glimpse the Cosmos. Not bad. In a deck of giants. Mistwalker. Perfect. This gets a little tougher. What do we want? Multiple dwarves in a spell? Or the Augury Raven? Or the Cavalry, but I don't think that's necessary. I'll take these Ravens. It's rare that I get so many. They are good. Kinseekers would probably give up on that one. It becomes a 3/5 giant that we get to scry one. Otherwise it's a 2/4 giant. Not incredible. Yeah, give me more Mistwalkers. Mistwalkers and Firewalkers. Craven's a giant. Craven giant, yeah. Yeah, we're probably not going to need many more 4-drops. Also, I would play Craven Giant, but with so much card draw here, I feel like we want our stuff to block, and the Giant does not block. I just don't want to give my opponents games where playing a 4/4 doesn't matter, and they just beat me. Don't love any of these. Draw a card, then discard a card, and that's good. It's a good ability. And then Haggy Mob. Not a giant, unfortunately. I'll take the 2-drop. We don't have any yet. Yeah, Hagimob's fine. Nothing wrong with it. It's just nothing special. I think we're going to be better off just with our Mistwalkers and Ravens. We've already got a lot of pressure to put on. Right now, I'm looking for the efficient small stuff. Ooh, provoke the trolls. That's good for a lot of reasons. Many reasons. Not much of our stuff survives it. But overall, I think it's going to be good here. Another Firewalker. And Port of Carfell, which we're never going to get happening. Like Firewalker. Cooperate with all my neighbors drafting red and black and whatever other color. All the colors we're not in. I don't think we need more than one Firewalker. Diminishing returns. Another Disdainful Stroke. This was the one we took a null over. Axgard Armory, blah, it's not great. Skull Raid could be good. I'll take another Disdainful Stroke. It counters a lot of the really powerful cards. Crush the Weak versus Cinderheart Giant. Take Crush. Because right now our late game is going to be just flyers. Hagimob's back over a null. I'll take another null. Probably won't main deck 2. Disdainful Stroke, like I'd rather have 2 Disdainful Strokes, 1 a null. But it depends on the deck you're up against. Vault Robber, sure. Wow, Reinforcement's coming late. I mean, that's a deck here. This is 2 packs. This is why you gotta prioritize lands. I mean, the only time we passed lands we would have needed were because we took like the best cards in our deck, but still. More reinforcements. Maskwood Nexus. It's actually a pretty slow card. Just take someone's Shimmerdrift Veil. Reinforcements is good. Run Amok is good. All your creatures become giants. That's not that good, though. Just gotta take these lands. We already have a playable deck. Now I'm just taking stuff that'll make it slightly better. Okay, Depart the Realm. Blood on the Snow is practically unbeatable, but I don't think we can play it. I might just cut it. We don't need Depart the Realm. It's kind of nice to be able to counter something on its way back down. Especially if we have some early pressure. But maybe Blood on the Snow is too good. There we go. Oh no, come on. See, now we have 4 insane cards for our deck. And we can't really play any of them. Icebind Pillar, we don't have any snow. Squash might be the answer. We don't have anything here that really cares about snow. Maybe Pilfering Hawk. The Ford is nice, but Squash is great with Agar. Yeah, let's take Squash. Ugh. Another Squash and a Mistwalker. I think another squash is warranted here. Nice. Okay. I call that a bit of luck. Take a forward. Played this even if we didn't have any snow. Reckless Crew, that's not for us. Harbinger, Ice Tunnel, yeah. Yeah, that's some removal. Card draw, removal, creatures. We're getting there. It'd be nice to get a few more big creatures. Each player discards a card, we get something back with a 1/1 counter on it and haste. Vicious Return. I feel like that could be usable here, now that we have Ice Tunnel, Sulphurous Mire, and all that. Heck, we could probably splash blood on the snow. Three free black sources. And a lot of card draw. Boast twice rather than once. Yeah, Burgi, we don't really have anything that works so well with Burgi, but it's not a bad card, just by itself. When you cast a spell, add a red. So we can probably do 2 things on a turn more often than not, and potentially just foretell cards. Foretell an extra spell each turn. Anything else good here? Cinderheart Giant might be good, unless we just want to go nuts and draft infinite reinforcements. I think we'll go Giant, especially because that gets a bit better with Vicious Return. Vicious. Mists. Some decks I would want this against it. Floodplain. That's super late for a floodplain. We almost want it. Gotta make some cuts from this deck. Maybe Crush the Weak, because that's really matchup dependent. We already have a Harbinger, don't we? Maybe we don't. I'll take that over Invader. Yeah, lots of cuts. Maybe 2 cuts. Maybe cut a Disdainful Stroke. Shackles, good in some matchups. Wither Crown, who knows? Coma's so stupid. Coma's like... It didn't have to be a 6/6 or even a creature to be unbeatable. Make a 3/3. Make 2 3/3s every turn is basically the way it reads. Because it's each upkeep. Your upkeep, your opponent's upkeep, then back to you. So one way of dealing with a 6/6 might be to put a Wither Crown on it. But then they just have they have to take 1 life each turn to get 6 power and toughness more. Coma is nuts. I think you need the target opponent exiles a creature they have with the greatest power and hope they don't have a Lindworm in play. Is it worth splashing black? That's the big question. Because some of this setup cost is a bit silly. We could just cut the Vicious Return and potentially just cut Blood on the Snow. The effect is nuts. I mean, it's really good. But we don't have that much snow either, so maybe it's a lot worse. And then we can play, just focus on our colors here. Probably don't want Shimmer Drift Veil. We definitely want Ford. Just do our thing here. 4, 5, 6, 7. It's a lot of card draw, a lot of good stuff. So why don't we put back in a Disdainful Stroke and call that a day. 13, 11, 9, 8. We could do 10, 8 or 9, 9. So let's see what we have early. We've got Invasion, which is pretty even. Reinforcements. Ravens. Beholds can be early. Mistwalkers. Harbinger. Firewalker. Agar. Bergie. 8's probably enough, so why don't we take out a red, so it'll be 10, 8. And yeah, that's gotta be the way here. And with so much card draw, we shouldn't have a problem with mana. We have a lot of good removal, a lot of good pressure, and a lot of card draw. What could possibly go wrong? Yeah, we don't want to over-engineer this deck into a worse deck. So this is our deck. All right, Sweet Hound, keep it. So it's going to be Ford turn 1. Foretell the reinforcements turn 2. Agar turn 3. 5 damage coming in here. Coming in hot. Okay, so maybe we just want to play this guy. Stalwart Valkyrie. Give that haste, we're down to 12. What can we do? That's not bad. I mean, the earlier this is out, the better. Gain 2 life a turn. And next turn we can do Agar plus Glimpse. Oh god. Bunch of flyers hurts a lot. So what do I want to do here? I think we're going to start with Glimpse, because there's no reason not to. And we take 1, so we take Raven. And then we're taking at least 6 this next turn. Play Agar. Then if we draw exactly the right thing, we can play Raven and then kill the Valkyrie and draw a card. We need a squash. That's all you got. Sure. If they have removal for Raven, that kind of sucks. Yes! Okay, we did it. Okay. So cast this. And pass it. 7, so we're not technically dead even if they screw everything up. Oh, they're going to give that haste. Interesting. Attack with everybody. Sure. Let me make my blocks first. So block here. Block here. Block here. Oops. Hold on. Block there. And block there. Oh, it's only if giants dealt the damage. 3, 4. So why don't we do that? They're going to use this boast ability, I would assume. So wait until they do it. And then we'll squash this guy. Draw a card. Always yield to that. F6 through the turn. Draw another card. And I think we win. I think we did it. We need to be a little careful about what they can play. 7 from the giant. And hold everything back. Or 2 birds. Hopefully they don't steal my giant or something. If the last card they have steals my creature, then I really can't play the giant. I go up to 8. I can let that hit me, but then they attack for 1 more that I can't block. So I would die to that. It's playing around a very specific card, and I think we're probably okay to just play 2 creatures here and attack for 3 in the air. So now they can't attack on the ground because Agar screws them up. And if they steal a 3/3 flyer, they get in 4 damage. So yeah, okay. That was a safe line. That was not so bad. One disdainful stroke is still fine. The Brine Barrow Intruder is unbeatable. And Mist is pretty good too. Take out Invasion. Take out 1 disdainful stroke. And we haven't seen anything a null is good against. Put in Crush the Weak. I mean, I'm sure they have something, but taking it out is just like keeping it in and not drawing it, so it's not that much worse. Even if they do have something. But they didn't have anything that game, so it's less likely that they have it at all. Not annulling anything this turn, so what do we want? Let's... well, there it is, but that's okay. Let's play Harbinger, and we can do Harbinger into Reinforcements, which is just plenty of good value. Oh, nothing. You have nothing, sir. Good sir. I could do Agar here. What's going to be Agar or Reinforcements? Just do Reinforcements. Have I greeted everyone? Hello, Harkalata. Hello, Atlantis. And hello, Fubas. Welcome. And whoever else is out there. Welcome. Ooh, Story Seeker. I'll give you a story. Give you a story you'll never forget. They say thanks. I'd appreciate that. Attack with these 2. Pass it. Why? Why am I doing it this way? I want to let them get their hit in. They think they're so far ahead. They think they're so smart. But guess what? No. If they did something crazy, I would have provoked the trolls, but we can get a lot more value out of this game if we draw a card off of each thing. Do we need any of these? I kind of want the island. Oh, that's good too. And now we'll have an extra mana for that too. Anyway, so we are going to... Agar. And then attack with the 2 berserkers. And then Brine Barrow to kill this guy. And then squash this guy so they don't pump it up +0/+3 or something. Okay, good luck. that was a turn. 5, 6, 7. They've got coal, which we can also kill. We're gonna kill coal. That's what we're gonna do. And that draws us a card. So I think that's pretty safe to do here. And then play Burgi. Right? Or do we want Hornfell? It's a good question. Because could they wrath the board? They really can't. And they're probably not even playing that card. They could, but hopefully they don't. They play Plains and then Doomscar us. Okay, that was not too bad. I'm going to keep this. We're playing against a 2-0 player. We just need blue. It's about 1 in 3 to draw blue. And even if we don't get it immediately, we have Dwarven Reinforcements. So in like 4 turns, if we get blue, maybe we're fine. What can we do here? Why don't we give up a null? Ugh. Disciple's pretty good against Dwarven Reinforcements. Okay. Wonder if this is a snow deck. Foretell a card and no 3rd land, it looks like. Which might be my problem here too. Okay, not a problem for us. I do like getting the land. Because as soon as we draw blue, now we can rock a Behold. And if they're stumbling on mana, that's really good for us. I will attack here. It might give them the ability to cast a card that affects the graveyard. But maybe that's not so bad. Anyway, foretell a couple cards here. Pass it and hope to draw blue at some point. 10 blue in the deck. So now better than 1 in 3 shot. It's a little unlucky we haven't drawn it yet, but it is lucky that we've drawn some lands. The second card they foretold might be a wolf, so our aggro might be ending soon. Exile the top card you may play at this turn. The Firewalker helps find an island. Definitely does. Yeah. Oh, they found a swamp. They found a swamp and they didn't do anything. So they're going to kill Firewalker first, I guess. Poison the cub. Ouch. And then Scry 2. Forward was a good draw. I'll take it. And now the 2 scry should really fix them, and they put both on top, so they're basically out of the woods. Play this, and that's all we can do. Elderleaf Mentor. That's a really nice one against us. But our Berserker got in 6 damage, so can't complain. And it does block their Mentor. So we are doing alright for ourselves. Let's cast one of these to get an island. We're going to bottom the mountain, top the island, play that island. And then what? Reveal a giant. Giant becomes cheaper, or just play something. Invasion of the Giants. I think Mistwalker makes sense. Yeah, Mistwalker makes a lot of sense here. Burgi is okay, but not insane. Mistwalker is a perfect answer to their board. Maybe they'll just kill it, but... Ooh, a Cosmos Elixir. No annul for me. That's going to gain them life for a bit, but it's not going to do everything they need. Yeah, not quite that good. Let's actually start with Invasion. We don't want this. I do want Disdainful Stroke. And I think I want Mistwalker and attack for 2 or 1. I'll just attack for 1 because we can either behold or squash depending. And it's going to be quite the uphill battle because we can't do much more than 2 damage a turn. Grizzled Outrider, that's okay. Not too bad anyway. Is that one worth squashing? Eventually, but we can do that on our turn, so let's draw some cards, make sure we get some land. Harbinger is not good enough, Disdainful Stroke is good enough. There's our land. Oh, we don't have a giant to reveal, but that's just an extra 2 damage. Draw a card, then reveal a giant. No giant to reveal. Fine. Why am I doing this now? Oh, because we can get Agar. Perfect. So why don't we do that? Play Agar. Squash the Outrider. And attack for 2 in the air. And then leave our shields down. Leave our poor shields down. Progress. Next giant is cheaper next turn. Drawing a lot of extra cards here. Hopefully we can convert that to a win at some point. But yeah, 2 life a turn. Actually, somewhat annoying. What are they going to do here? They've had 1 card foretold forever. Return this guy from the tide, blah, whatever. The 1/1s don't matter at all. They're going to mill us here. Yeah, so that's done with. Could have countered that if we waited. That might have been better. I need to get some power into play. Yes, I do. Start with this. Glimpse. We can get our own Cosmos Elixir going. Got 8 mana. Oh, man. Yeah, let's do it. Foretell this guy, hold up Disdainful Stroke, attack for 2. I think we can take a hit here from the Outrider, potentially. I think taking 1 hit from it is fine. I think the Mentor doesn't hurt us. That's fine. Come is Faithful is fine. Yeah. But at this point, we can squash the big guy. Draw a card. Yeah, it looks like we're going to mill ourselves here. They're just going to have too much life. Well, it does look that way. But we like having lands. So we'll be drawing 2 cards a turn. 7 turns. We need to overcome their life. We do 4 a turn. That's only 2 a turn. It's 9 turns. We just need to attack all out then. Bergie doesn't really help us. Okay, so let's start attacking all out here. Leave that Mistwalker back. No, let's attack with it. Because I'll trade the Dwarf Berserker off. That's 4. And then we'll foretell this guy. What an annoying card. But eventually these Mistwalkers are going to hit super hard, and we do 3 extra with the Raven. Oh no, more Coma's Faithfuls. Yikes. Another one? King Harald's Revenge. Sure. I don't think that kills us, but it certainly hurts. Must be blocked if able. So they're going to draw an extra card this turn. I didn't have the removal for it. Pump boards to 4/1s. Yeah, you got that right. That is 10, 16. And I can trade Agar with one of these. I think that's fine. To draw an extra card here. Cinderheart Giant, that's a card. Yeah, I realize what these cards do. It's just what I want to save. If we have a lot of mana, that helps. Provokes a little late. Now we're the ones gaining life. We need to hit them down to 20. So we need to attack with at least 2 of these. Actually, unless they have another King Harald's Revenge. Seven, that'd be 10. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 plus 3. So if they have a creature and another King Harald's Revenge, this isn't enough. Yeah, I think we'll take a risk here. We could lose to a creature and oh no, because we gain 2 life. So I think we're actually fine here. Even if they have one creature, one King Harald's Revenge, it'd have to be a small creature. Yeah, it'd be a big creature. Need the serpent. Nope. Nope. So they go to 22. And we have 10 turns to kill them now instead of 7. So it's nice that they got us under 20, actually. Yeah, they did not say please. It's a neat deck. It's a cool idea. I need to be careful about these revenges. And since they're going so wide, the biggest thing they've played is Outrider. We have pretty good answers to this stuff. Elixir, not so much. Elixir, not as much, I guess. Bergie. Pretty good attacks here. Except with the Berserkers, we leave those back. Why don't we... What are we going to do here? 11, 7, 3. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Good. Cast this. Hold up, provoke the trolls. Gain 2. Looks like another King Harald's Revenge, but we have the answer to it this time, so good luck. That'll be game 1. Oh no, each player mills 3. That's actually kind of scary. They gain 2. Now what? Let's play a land, and I think they're dead in the air. 15, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Eight, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. This is pretty safe. That's 12. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So take 12. Good. No need to overcomplicate things. I'm going to take out a null. Because it's only good against one thing. Crush the Weak's insane against them, obviously. Shackle's not very good. And Disdainful Stroke answers everything in their deck, so that's good. I think a null's not good enough. Blood on the Snow could be good. But I think our deck's pretty well set up against them. No need to change too much. Keep it. Now we need red, so it's a lot less likely to get red in the time we need, but Mistwalker can hold the fort until then, until such a time, because we have a lot of blue cards we could draw. Disciple. Let's throw away Invasion. We just don't need that. Don't need to make our deck any smaller. Cool, that helps. It's tempting to go Agar here. Coma's Faithful. Okay, it's less tempting to go Agar. Let's do Mistwalker. Agar on 5 would be perfect. They could give it +2/+2 and make us have to block. It's kind of weak. They're just gonna suspend. All right, we shut them down. We completely shut them down. Don't mind this attack. I would trade one Berserker with a Faithful, and I would let Disciple hit me, I think. Because then I can attack them. It's a weird spot. Yeah, no attacks from them again. That's good. Okay, let's foretell this. And play this. And attack with Mistwalker. So we miss our first land drop. They've already missed land drops, I guess. They must have. Because it's going to be turn 6 for them. Kill a flyer? They could have sideboarded into some neat stuff. Okay, poison the cup. Fair enough. So they're not killing Agar with that. That's nice. Next turn is going to be probably Behold plus Mistwalker. No, don't do it. No, the Cosmos Elixir already. Dang it. Oh, always with the Cosmos Elixir. Surprised they didn't attack with Faithful there. Let's do this. I think we want a red. I guess both of these are good. Top, play a land. And play Mistwalker? Or just play Agar and hope it doesn't die. Yeah, let's play Agar here. We're pretty constrained on that mana. Okay, I can attack with both of these. Trade one. That gives them a creature to get back, but it also makes the number of stuff they have smaller and gets 2 damage in, so Cosmos Elixir isn't quite as good. Mentor, yeah, this is all fine. It's all fine. So why don't we squash you to draw a card. Each player mills 3. Fair. Then we draw. Crush the Weak will be good very soon. Very soon, yes. Very good. Yeah, okay. Then play Mistwalker. And I think we just pass here in case we have to discard this island. Trying to play a little more quickly. It's possible we should have played this land, but against black, there's often a reason to keep back 1 extra land. And the only reason it matters is if we draw another land, would we want access to all of the stuff? Okay, so yeah, holding this back was a good idea. They have multiples of these. And all of the rest of this is much better. Yeah, interesting. I could draw 2 cards with Crush the Weak here, but I feel like we're better off if we don't. Maybe not. It draws a lot of cards. Let's see if this works. We draw 2 cards off of that, and we get to attack with Agar. Glimpse, let's glimpse here. Maybe get a land. Yeah, let's get that land. Lay it. And attack for 5. Maybe I should have kept that in hand, but at some point I need 2 red, so I would probably discard Provoke and Squash here. Oh wow, are they starting to discard? What happened? What happened to you, man? You've changed. Six mana. Yeah, why don't we glimpse here? Stroke. Yeah, put these on the bottom. And then I think our best bet here is to foretell this and hold up Stroke, or just foretell 2 things. I think Stroke is fine. Yeah, I could have just squashed it. That was a mistake. That was a mistake. I should have squashed it. That might come back to... That might lose me the game, honestly. Cosmos Elixir. My turn. Top. Bottom. Ford. Elixir. Swing. Be nice to get these reinforcements down at some point, but can't resist, because they're not going to be able to get me below 21 for a couple turns. Another Outrider. Okay, so thank God it wasn't something worse. This one I can squash. Still only have 10 cards in my deck. Let's play some reinforcements. Foretell a Raven, and attack for 5 again. So they go up to 9. Six times. Yeah, it's doing it. It's doing its thing here. Roots of Wisdom. Mill 3, return elf or land card. But I think they need to go for Coma's Faithful or something. But that's not going to be good enough against what I have. What did they get? Coma's Faithful. I need to kill this without killing myself, because we do mill a whole lot here. 7, 4, 3. We go to 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I kill it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, so I just win this turn. Provoke. I go to like 2 cards in my deck, but I do win this turn. Oh, 3. That's 9. Pass it. Whew. I skipped to combat before I was ready, emotionally. 2-0 versus 0-1. I hope they don't deny my trophy here. Shoot. Well, you know, doesn't matter what their record is. They could always deny my trophy, and it would just be more embarrassing this way. Oh god, what if they were 0-2? Anyway, we keep this. Looks good. Regardless of where they end up, it doesn't change that them beating us is bad. Ooh, 4-2 can play at the snow game, even though I usually can't. Oh, more snow, I see. I think that makes you original. You gotta smack talk people when they can't hear you. That's the best way. For all they know, I could be a nice person. Snow, snow, snow. Snow deer. I don't know what to do. I'm just gonna play Agar the Horrible. And next turn we can do Reinforcements and Foretell, or Reinforcement Squash. Any number of fun things. They can't fight Agar here. They can't fight it and win, rather. That would be difficult. So maybe they just pass. Nothing foretold, even. Getting scared. Getting scared about all this. Alright, let's try to attack. Does that work? Indeed. Indeed it works. I'm just going to foretell this. I'm not going to try to be too greedy here with... Not greedy, I don't know. I'm not going to try to play it too safe. By leaving up Squash to what? Squash their Sentinel in response to what? A fight spell that they haven't foretold yet? There are reasons why you wouldn't foretell cards. But not when you're so far behind. I don't know what they're going to do here. They're going to wrath the board at some point. It's the only way they're going to catch up with this. Oh, you know what they'll do? They'll play Coma, and then I'll just lose because I don't have any of my flyers. Coma would be a real jerk. And Coma's ridiculous because even if you go to kill the serpents, they can just use the serpents to detain your creatures. Like, one mode of the serpents is to protect Coma. The other mode is to, like, kill your creatures for a turn. Snakeskin Veil, and then they're going to fight it with Agar. So they didn't... Yeah, they had it, but they didn't use it. Struggle. They can't attack with this, though. Not this turn. Okay. It's not as bad as it could be here. They did prevent me from squashing it. But now I kill their 3-4 and get 4 damage in. I mean, they did prevent me from drawing a card off Squash. So kudos to them. They did hide Struggle, or they drew it that turn. And that was a fine line by them, if they did save it. And a lucky draw if they didn't. They found another Struggle. And we can't attack into that thing anymore. Well, let's see what we get here. A Null and a Harbinger. I'm gonna bottom both. Okay, I don't regret my decision. And I don't think they can't use Struggle to kill our Mistwalker, not easily. Maybe I should have kept it to block, but then they can use it to kill it. So gain 2 life. Next turn we'll have Cinderheart Giant. Cool. Hopefully they don't play a Cosmos Elixir and really punish us. This is Coma turn. Look at this. It's gotta be Coma. How are they 0-1? Don't do it. Oh, shoot. Don't do it to me. Frostpire Arcanist. This card is really good. Usually I would see this so late that I couldn't get 2 of a card, but 5 toughness is huge in this format. Oh, thank goodness it's not Coma. Thank goodness. It's not. That's also bad for us, but at least it's not Coma. All right. That might kill their summoner. So what they'll do is fight the giant with their giant. I'll just keep this back. And then, hopefully, my giant trades with their giant. And if I'm unlucky, it'll kill their Arcanist. So they'll want to play a creature first if they can. Because if I can't kill the summoner this turn, it is over. 8/8 summoner running around. Do it. Roll the dice. Or they'll just have some other way to kill the giant. Bergstrider. Yeah, like that. We are getting crushed here. This was supposed to be easy. Now they're foretelling, because we already know about it. No cards in their hand. Take 7. This doesn't untap. Gotta get lucky here. It's not gonna be easy. Block again. Veil, I think, yeah, drawing the extra turn off, extra card off of Squash might have made the difference here. Because we would have saved Agar too. They would have had another struggle. Actually, they might not have, because they couldn't have played Struggle. It's a sorcery. So they would have had to play Arcanist and then wait to struggle with that, and we'd be another card deeper. Just a big giant deck. Big and giant. Come on. They're going to struggle there. Get 13 damage, 12 damage in on us. So at least we untap with the Cinderheart Giant. Well, damage. Yeah, I guess I'll block the Arcanist and see where we go from there. I'm surprised they didn't risk it. Because that 8/8 would be hard to do anything about. Yeah, it looks like a null is not going to help us in this matchup, but Shackles? I don't think that's going to be good either. We could take one annul out. And then what? Put in Kin Seekers? I don't see what to do. Okay, this thing untaps. We go to 4 life. And we're gonna have to let that thing hit us, lose the Mistwalker, and hope that the Cinderheart Giant kills the Bergstrider, I guess? As long as they don't have another Bergstrider or struggle here. I think they automatically win if they struggle the Cyclone Summoner with the Giant. No, we'll still have a blocker. They automatically win if they kill our Mistwalker, which is far easier. It's a fun deck, just big creatures and struggles. And I don't have enough to pressure them. All my dwarven reinforcements were killed. Alright, bring it on. No, no attacks. Can I win this? Not if I draw land. Glimpse is good. Glimpse is real good. Squash and Disdainful Stroke. Oh no. Which one of these do I want? I think I want Squash. I do it again. That was a good draw. Invasion and another Squash. Dwarven reinforcements. I'll take another Squash. Bring in second stroke. The second stroke is main. It's main deck. It's already in. I think I just wait here. I can start taking a bit more time with my moves. They've taken 4 more minutes, 5 more minutes. Bin? I already have both Disdainful Strokes in the main. See? I have 1 more annul in the sideboard. I have 2 of each. But yeah, I'd totally bring it in if I had more. And if I see anything, like a Path to the World Tree or something, I would definitely, or any saga really, I'd keep annul in, because I don't know what to put in for it. Maybe I just leave it in. Yeah, this game's over. It seems over, but who knows? We can trade Squash and Mistwalker for Summoner. Yeah, Blood on the Snow, potentially. It does mess up my mana base. But the other, well, I guess we can't really get much back with it. It's just a Wrath. In a big snow deck, it's insanely good. In this deck, it's not that good. Let me start by squashing the Bergstrider. That's a good start. And then make these blocks. So we'll trade here. This dies. And then we kill Finn. And that's great. That's great. Come on, something good. Okay, we're just gonna sit. We're just gonna sit with this. Elven Bow. Okay, that's worth annulling. That's plenty good. So they make a 1/1. If they go to equip it, I think I squash. It doesn't matter that much. Two, 3. I need to draw something. I need to draw something good here. I can race them, actually. I can kill them in 3 hits. Yeah, let's go. Let's race. Oh no, it has reach. Ugh. Never mind. Yeah, I might as well just block theirs then. Alright, got a Sentinel, another reach creature. Not as scary. Raven. And that would be a 2/4. I just have to wait still. Harbinger doesn't do anything, but now that they have the bow, all of their stuff is a little bit better. And most of my big threats are gone. So I might still be in the losing position here. Honestly, I should just try to draw this game out as much as possible. 2-5. Well, that's interesting. I still can't attack because they could double block the Augury Raven. Frost Peak Yeti, let's get rid of that. Unblockable 3/3, no thank you. They can't attack me, I can't attack them, and I mill myself first. What am I drawing towards? Oh god. Not much. I don't have much left in the deck. Bergie. Behold and Tuskeri Firewalker. Bottom. Provoke. Firewalker. Okay. Pass it. And maybe we just leave the elixir as some extra life. Provoke's good. Just take this. Pass it. Another Mistwalker. Let's see what happens if we attack with both our flyers. Oh, interesting. Okay. Take it. Take it to 8. And I think we want to hold up Provoke rather than do anything else here. Okay. Sweet. Now they might think about putting the bow on the Outrider. Another Finn. That's one I'll have to provoke if they go to equip the Elven Bow to it. But that one's fine. Just a big dumb creature. Just a big dumb one. Okay. So I take 6 here. Not too bad. Now they might go to put it on Finn. Oh my god. If I just don't let them re-equip, they might be dead. They're not quite dead, but it's a lot closer because they can't re-equip another time. Aha. Unless they use Sentinel to put it on the Harbinger. No, they have another land. Oh well. Close. Still, this isn't too bad for me. They lose their Sentinel. Let's discard Harbinger. It's no good. A null and disdainful stroke. What if I attack with Firewalker? I could block Firewalker there. Block one of those there. It's probably fine. There, and there. So you choose death. Okay. I can't believe they're making this block, but I guess it makes sense. So let's the order's fine. Let's activate this island and let's pump this guy up. Try not to have it kill itself. So they go to 1. They lose both of those. We keep all our dudes and play an island. 5, 6, 7, and we are at 11. So they need +4 power and toughness to kill us here, or something like that. Provoke the trolls would do it. But 1 elven bow is not enough to survive. Okay, we go to 4. We're alive. Frost Peak Yeti. That's not enough to survive. Re-equip. As long as I don't kill myself here, we're in good shape. So attack with everybody. Waste some of their time here. Okay. Whew. That was a tough one. Yeah, I do want a null. I don't want 2 annuls, but 1 is fine. And the rest of it's good, so submit. Actually, Shackles is interesting. Shackles could be really good. It's barely keepable, but I think this hand is fine, especially given how much blue we have in the deck. Last time we kept another hand similar to this and drew 2 red before a single blue. And I really wouldn't mind that here. Oh no. They have 2 fins. I feel like their deck is pretty good. If they fight Finn with anything, we're in bad shape. Elven Bow. Make a 1/1. 2 poison damage on us. A little late. They can make it a 2/5, and there's nothing we can do about that. Well, force them to equip it if they really want to. It's tempting to do Behold there to make sure we draw land on time, but I think we're gonna have to just go with the luck or unluck. Oh, Disdainful Strokes are so good against them, because that's how they killed all my dwarves last time. They just bounced them with the Cyclone Titan. No, oh, here we go. Finn coming in. I'll bite. Maybe they have a second Finn, but I'll bite here. I could bounce one of our Berserkers to kill both, essentially. But it's only one of our cards. Or maybe they just screwed it up. I think they have another Finn. That's the most likely thing. Take your time. If they beat me in this game, the longer it takes them, the less time they have for the last match. They have a bounce spell and Mist of Leet Jara. That could favor me here, depending on what kind of other things I get. But I need some cards. We could play Carful Harbinger, take another 2, and use that to draw cards next turn. But let's do this and hold up a null. So Mists of Leet Jar is another thing we could annul. I don't think we're going to die to poison damage this game, but it's always a possibility. Main phase and end step. Oh, I've had main phases on for a long time. I really don't need them. Okay, I definitely need to behold here and just get lands, get lots of islands, put all this stuff on the bottom. So I need some islands. And I think we go Harbinger here. Hope they don't have a fight spell for it. So block their Elf Warrior. They could tap it down. This game's gonna get a lot harder before it gets any easier. Bounce here, I got Squash next turn. If I find a 3-drop Giant, I can do both. I put a lot of that on the bottom of my deck. No Giants, so I think I just need to hold up Squash. So I will. Discard. Great. Burgy's horrible, so let's get rid of that. Replicating Ring. I think that's fine. One of the few things left we can annul. But I need all my mana up here. Come on, don't have another Snakeskin Veil, please. Cool. So we are out of the woods. Completely safe. No. Another, oh, they did have another fin. They did have one. Provoke, block and provoke. So we also have foretell this. Or just hold up all our strokes and stuff. Yeah, let's just hold up everything. I can't let them resolve another big monster. Replicating Ring is fine, because they don't have any infinite mana sinks in their deck that I know of. So we'll have to provoke Finn here to kill it. Got one card in their hand, no cards foretold. Provoke the trolls. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Everything is good to go. Now they might play a 7/7 just because. They have something to do. They're thinking. If we win this game, it's pretty cool because that's a 6-0. That's a 6-0 draft for you. But we don't even need to win this game because it's very unlikely that at this pace they can win the last game. All right. "6-0 without Dogged Pursuit." That's true, we don't have any Dogged Pursuits in our deck. I could attack with Harbinger here, but it's another one of those why bother situations. This lets us hold up a Null and Disdainful Stroke, not that that necessarily matters. And if they kill Raven and we don't want to protect it, this is going to be the 4/4. They used to tap the Raven, so we'll stroke it. Oh, it is Cyclone Summoner. Well, we'll stroke that too. Shouldn't F6 here. They play like another Elven Bow or something for 1. No thank you to that. Alright. Yep, we are back in the driver's seat. I thought game 1 looked grim. But this one is looking a lot nicer. We killed both Finns, we killed Cyclone Summoner. I think they misplayed game 1 too. If they really thought about it, they probably would have tried to fight the Summoner with the Giant. Huh. I'm gonna squash their guy. Because any creature we're afraid of is gonna cost more than that. They've got nothing left. It is time to leave some of our shields down. They're taking their merry time. Yeah, I mean, that's what I was pointing out. The fact that this is game 2. You know, they have to win this one and the next one in 6 minutes. And that's not going to happen. Recluse, okay. This is game 2, yeah. Game 1 took a while. Almost half their time. And they've used half of their remaining time. 5-4. Do we care about that? I guess we are annoyed by that. If we attack with everything, we get an 8. And then 4, which is not enough. So I'll just attack for 6 this turn. 7, rather. 7. 7, 7, 7, 7. Then next turn I can pin them. Oh, that's a lot of mana. Is it something we can Disdainful Stroke? Yes, it is. This is a very good counterspell because of how many foretell spells it counters. It counters all of your struggle for Skemfars. Everything. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so now it is lethal. It's weird how that worked out, actually. It wouldn't have been lethal if we attacked with everything last turn, because they had a free block, and they chose just not to block the Giant, but this turn it is lethal. There's no way they can block to get out of it. The best bet is to block this and hope I misassign damage, but the default damage will be sufficient. Alright, Phoebus called it. Good game. Final debrief here. This is the deck. Highlights: Agar plus Squash, Mistwalker plus Squash. Bergie's a highlight for being so awful. Actually, it did help us last game specifically because we did the other side of it to discard a card to find 2 playable cards. So that was good. Giant performed well. Elixir was fine. And yeah, just a good mix. I think that getting sort of the play set of removal and all of these cards that can pressure your opponent. Mistwalker was crazy good. They're just so much better than Augury Raven. Because there are turns where it just threatens, like late game, to do 8 damage. You have 2 Mistwalkers, it's 8 damage a turn. They have to block them. So that was always good. And then all the Giant synergies, Glimpse, and Beholds, and whatever, those were good. A few cards could have been upgraded. Invasion, maybe. Invasion for like a bounce spell probably would have been better. Goodbye.